Hoping it works. Yes, I think we're live. I think we're live. Hopefully. Okay, are we there? Are we live? Yes, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Good. Good. Okay. Thanks, guys, for your patience. Thanks for your patience. We're back. We're back and live. Okay. So we're good to go. Oh, and let me just post on our social media and just let me post on our social media and just get that posted. Oops. Hang on one second here. Give me one moment. Thanks for your patience. I got to do one last thing. I got to just post on social media and let people know that we are live here. All right, hang on a second here. All right, I'm going to disappear for a second. I'm going to disappear for a second. Let's see if you can see me. There I am. Hey guys, give me 1 second. Give me about 5 seconds. You're going to see white on your screen for 5 seconds. Hang on one moment. All right, I'm back. Hang on. 1 second here. Just 1 second. Oops. Hang on. 1 second. One more second. Oops, we're good to go. We're good to go. All right, we're back. Thank you. All right, I'm just posting a link to this, and I got to pull the chat up here. Thanks for bearing with me. Okay, we're good there. I got the link posted on social media, and we got the chat up. Okay, I think we did it. Thanks for your patience, everyone. All right. Sorry, for the last 10 minutes, I was dealing with getting the stream restarted. So the wreckage has been found, no evidence of survivors, but I haven't checked for a couple minutes on updates because I've been getting the stream restarted on YouTube. So let me go back and see what state media is reporting and other outlets are reporting. Oh, is there another? It looks like maybe a new video. Couple new videos. Hang on a moment here. I might have a new video for you guys. Breaking news. Head of the Red Crescent Society, upon discovering the location of the crashed helicopter, no traces of the helicopter's occupants were found. Breaking news. Iran state media. Breaking news. Tasneem, Iran state media says, the head of the Red Crescent Society says, upon discovering the location of the crashed helicopter, no traces of the helicopter's occupants were found. Again, according to Iran state media, Tasnim news agency. Upon discovering the location of the crashed helicopter, no traces of the occupants were found. Yeah, I don't know how to take that. Oh, also, there's a scene of people discovering somebody, but it's not known whether he was a member of the relief team or not. I'm going to show you something else. There are common scenes of a person being found near the wreckage of the plane, of the helicopter, but it is not known whether he was a member of the relief teams or a passenger on the plane. Given everything else we're hearing, I'm assuming the latter. Here, I'll post this for you. I'm looking at this video. I don't know what they're talking about in the video. They say that they discovered somebody, a person. It's kind of confusing. Yeah, I said plane because what happened is I was reading you the translated post from Mehr News Agency, and the translation said plane. Oops, I got to edit that. It's helicopter. Yeah, it's just the problem was that the translation said plane. So I was reading the translation. Here, I'm going to post this right now for you guys. So what does it mean that the Red Cross says there's no sign of any of the occupants there? Oh. See, that might have been a bad quote. Because another quote says there's no sign of the helicopter's occupants being alive was found. So I think that might have been like a bad post by the original poster. I think they meant no sign of the helicopter's occupants being alive was found. Even though the translation said no traces. Well, it says no traces were found. That's what it says. Oh, it says being alive now. All right. I got a different translation. I got to delete that now. Sorry. I did the translation and it came up differently. Maybe they might have edited their post. I don't know. So now that post says, the post from Tasnim News Agency. I just translated again and it doesn't say that anymore. It says, no signs of them being alive was found. That's what it now says. Okay, so I'm sorry. I translated initially and I gave you what the translation was. Oh, hold on a second. A close-up video of the wreckage. Close-up of the wreckage. Close-up of crash site, guys. Guys, I'm going to post this right now. Close-up of crash site. Okay, Fars News Agency just posted a close-up of the crash site, and it looks pretty bad. Yeah, you don't even see the main part of the helicopter. I couldn't see any sign of them in that. I just saw this destruction. Sorry, let me repost that post from Tasnim. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm going to post this again. Head of the Red Crescent Society. Just to clarify this now. I'm sorry for the confusion. Yes. So the post on Iran state media Tasnim is that head of the Red Crescent Society says upon discovering the location of the crashed helicopter, no signs of the helicopter's occupants being alive were found. And I just posted that link, that close up, and I'll post it again. Close up of the footage of the crash site, but yeah, it's just like you see the tail of the helicopter and you really can't see the rest. It looks like it's just obliterated. Yeah, one of the viewers said the fuel in those is unforgiven. Kelly said that, so there might have been a big fire or something. But I'm looking at that video right now, and again, you really just seem to see the tail portion, it looks like, if I'm seeing it right. And you just don't even see the rest of it, really. Yeah, our viewer, Cats and Crows, says, it's a mess, just the tail is left. Sorry, I got to get some more water in a second. Yeah, everything I'm posting in the chat, most of it I'm posting on my X account too. Yeah, somebody said could be old footage again. I don't think that's old footage, but I will let you know if I hear otherwise. All right, hang on one moment here, guys. Give me one moment. All right, I'm going to take 1 minute here. Give me one moment. Yeah, state media is showing also that footage that I showed you before of like people gathered on the hillside. Let me just really quickly do this. We are continuing our live coverage here, live breaking news coverage. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's do it this way. Okay, guys, I will be back in 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I'm coming back. I will be back in 1 minute. Hey, thanks so much for your patience. I really appreciate it. Thank you also to Pom Pom Mom 2, ZP, Martin Gingrich, Nikos Kostianis, Evanescent44, Nick Robinson, ZP, Angus McGovern, Megan71, Susie Blout, Mike Fireberg, David Ferriello, Ivan, sorry, I'm a little behind here, Lisa Messer, Little Pond Farm, Cats and Crows, Walter Beasley, Bijan Said, Victoria De La Paz, David Ballard, M.S. Billy, Garch, Jared Scott, Joseph Fiorentino, and also, sorry, Sullivan, and Eddie Miller, and, sorry, way behind, Beverly Ray. And also on Twitch, thanks for your support, Wreck-It Rob and Admanta, and Board PC Guy. And all right, let's try to get you some more updates here. Okay. I am not seeing much updates from state media at the moment. So the government hasn't officially announced that the passengers are all gone, but the head of the Red Crescent says there's no sign of survivors. The footage from the scene that we've seen, which I believe is legit, certainly suggests great destruction of the helicopter. Again, I will post a link to that footage again. It's not graphic, it's just kind of destruction that I can see. But yeah, there's no sign of any survivors that I'm aware of. Oops. And it just, the footage looks bad. Yeah, you know, a couple of our viewers are saying more than a hard landing. I mean, initially this was reported by the government as a hard landing, but it does, you basically, as I mentioned, I mean, when I look at the close-up of the footage, I just see the tail of the helicopter, pretty much. You know, I'm going to go back and find those photos that were posted earlier today by State News of the helicopter, just to confirm, like, the color scheme. I'll post a link to the photos in the chat. But there were photos posted of the helicopter after it took off. Yes. It's blue. Kind of hard to make out here. I see a blue helicopter. I didn't even see a tail. Can I really see the rotor? It's hard to make out the tail. Oh, yes. It's a blue tail with white things sticking out of it. So is that what the picture is of? Is that what the footage is of? Just double check here. Yes, blue tail with with the white flaps. Okay, so you can look at it right here. Photos of helicopter from before crash. So this was from Iranian state media. I just posted the link, and I'll actually post another link to a specific photo, which I believe does show blue tail and white flaps. I just posted a close-up of one of the photos that does appear to show. It's kind of hard to see, but certainly the tail was blue. Wendy Cookie WM says, that fog was so bad yesterday, I'm surprised they tried flying. Yeah, I mean, it was really foggy during the search yesterday, during a bunch of yesterday. I can't speak to exactly what it was like when they took off, but it was really foggy a lot of yesterday, Iran time. And I don't know if they just flew inside into the mountainside or what. Just crazy. The president and the foreign minister were on that flight and 7 others. But it really looks like the president and foreign minister of Iran died in a helicopter crash. When it was flying in the fog. Unbelievable. Iran state media posted a photo. They said the last photo of the president on the presidential website. I'll post this for you. This is from Iranian state media. They say this is the last photo of the president on the presidential website. Not really seeing many updates at the moment from state media. Oh, hold on, so state media, let's see here. You know what's crazy? I've been following state media since we come on the air, and pretty much everything has been about this story. And Tasneem News Agency, they literally on Telegram just posted like a weather update. It's like it's like time to start posting all the news again. It has nothing to do with the story. They just posted a weather update. Thank you to Big Brother Bree, who said, air expert on one of the networks said the Iranian helicopters are all airframes from pre-1979. I don't know if this one it was. Maybe that's true. I do not know. Thank you, Big Brother Bree. And Heart of Honor Films, and Wendy Cookie WM. Cryptomeria, SDW, SD Angel RWB, thanks so much. Eamon O'Leary as well, One Solo Soldier. Hey, I want to thank our moderators who have been here. They're the reason that we can even have chats as our moderators. So we've had moderators in and out all day. Keisha Fowler is over there right now. Hey, thanks, Keisha. And Sarah55, really appreciate it. Linda Belk and Larry moderate for us on X. On Twitch right now, we have Cerrero, David Green, Sarah, Papa Bear, and Tariag. Thanks so much. Also, K-Body. Thanks, Kay, for moderating. Christina Neal in Facebook. I know Ronald Egnor has been in over there. And Margaret Riley, thanks so much. A reminder, I never know when big news is going to happen. I certainly didn't anticipate covering something like this today. But if you want to know when we're going live, subscribe and follow the channel. And also, we do have a notification system, which we've created, where you can sign up for free and you'll get a notification right before we go live every single time. So, because I can't tell you in advance when the big news is going to happen. If you want to sign up for the free notifications, the mods will post that link in the chat. Also, you can find the link in our YouTube and Facebook description for this broadcast. Thanks, AH. AH says, do you think they'll try to blame someone? As of this past day, in the hours afterwards, the authorities in Iranian state media was saying it was bad weather. That's what they said. They said it was bad weather. I can't confirm that myself, but that is what they said yesterday. I'm waiting for some kind of official announcement here from the government, which we have not gotten yet. Yeah, I don't know. There were 2 other helicopters that were flying along with this one. I don't know why this was the only one that crashed. You can reach me on X at Lookner. Who's this? Hang on a second here. No. Sorry, I'm going over some of the things people have sent me. I posted some footage, but I realized that Miss Wolf sent me a photo that Global Military Info posted this photo. I don't think I posted this before. So I'll actually just post this. This is a link to a photo of the crash site where you see like the tail of the helicopter, but you really don't see much else. In case you haven't seen it. I assume that link will work for you. But if it doesn't, let me know. Oh, Chuck Schumer released a statement. Hold on a second. Is this a new statement from Schumer? Okay, people said the link worked. Okay, good. Where is the statement from Schumer? People, I'm reading about a statement from Schumer, but I haven't seen it. Newsroom. You know, he said something about it yesterday. Yesterday, Schumer said that, I actually posted about it. I didn't know if there was a new statement. I don't know if people are just posting an old story. Because yesterday, well, I'm saying yesterday, actually it's almost Monday here, but yesterday Iran time, Schumer had said there was no evidence of foul play. I didn't know if he said something else. I mean, it is tonight. Yeah, I'll read you what I heard earlier. Yeah, NBC News had reported this. NBC News, yes, it's the NBC News report. So we read this hours ago. But NBC News said that Senate Majority Leader Schumer said intelligence authorities have informed him there's no evidence of foul play in the helicopter crash. It was very bad, foggy weather, northwest Iran where the copter crashed, so it looks like an accident, but it's still being fully investigated, Schumer said. Oh. Intel Crab did a little geolocation, which I'll post a link to in the chat. Just trying to get you some more updates here. Yeah, a really big thing I'm waiting for is some sort of official pronouncement from the Iranian government. We have just not gotten that. Thanks, McLean33. Says, why would state media lie so much and say they'd claim they made contact with 2 survivors on the helicopter? It wasn't state media. It was a vice president, a vice president and the deputy foreign minister both went on TV hours ago and claimed that there had been contact after the helicopter went down from people on the helicopter. So why did they do that? I don't know. Maybe they were told that and it wasn't true. Or maybe they just wanted to give hope or something. I don't know. That's a great question. But they both went on TV and said that. So I don't know why they said that. Yeah, I can't post it. I saw a picture that supposedly is possibly of a body, but I can't confirm that. I don't know if that's actually from the site. There's been a lot of false stuff floating around, as usual. Yeah, if you want to go back to the videos, again, I've been posting them on my X account. I'll post the link again in the chat. If you just scroll back, you can just see a bunch of the stuff that we've been talking about there. Wall Street Journal says the Interior Minister has also said that the rescuers have found no signs of life at the crash site. Gosh, it took them like what, 15 hours or something like that to find them too? It just seems like, I don't know, it seems like an avoidable thing to have a helicopter crash like this. I mean, helicopters do crash, so I'll say that, but I mean, maybe it should have been flying in the fog. I don't know. Oh, CNN says the helicopter was likely a Bell 212 helicopter. Cedric Layton, a military analyst, said it was likely a Bell 212 helicopter and said difficulty in obtaining spare parts could have played a factor in the crash. He also mentioned that the weather was bad. So a Bell 212 helicopter, if that's what it was, the Bell 212, first flight 1968, they were produced between 1968 and 1998, according to Wikipedia. If it was a Bell 212 helicopter, I don't know what year it was produced. But again, according to, has up to a 15-seat capacity. According to Wikipedia, they were produced from 1968 to 1998. So the newest, if it's true it's a Bell 212, the newest it would be was 1998. But theirs could have been older, you know. Intel Crab says it was a Bell 212. I don't know where Intel Crab is getting that, but they're getting it from somewhere. Oh, we have it. I got it. Official from state media. I think, is this from them? Where is this from? You know, I missed this. State media posted hours ago that it's a Bell 212. I just missed the post. I'm going to show you guys this. If I can find it here. Is it the right account? No, hold on. I found it. I found it. Here, I'm going to post the link to it. Missed this 9 hours ago. Iranian state media said helicopter was a Bell 212. So I'm going to post the link right now where they say it's a Bell 212. And this is from Tasnim News Agency. I just posted the link, but they literally say it's a Bell 212. Now, is that the exact copter? Is that the correct? They have a photo in there. Is that actually the correct call sign on the side? It says N212KA. I got to go back and look at the photos that were posted of the helicopter and see. I don't see a call sign in the photos. I don't see one in the photos I have, anyways. So maybe, yeah, some people are saying N is for US. So maybe that's not. Again, that state media is saying it was Bell 212. At the moment, I don't have any live video to show you. We had some live video earlier in the broadcast, but nothing right now. Louis R. says that's just a stock photo of a 212. Oh, Intel Doge found another photo? Where is this from? Hang on a second. I think there's another photo here, guys. Hang on a moment. New photo just published. New photo, guys. I just saw it right now. Intel Doge saw it, but I just saw it. New photo, State News Agency. Here it is. New photo from State News Media. Just posted the link in the chat right now. From Mer News, Iranian state media. If you want to catch up on the photos or the videos, almost all of them I'm posting on my X account, which is, I'll post the link in the chat, but it's at Lookner on X. So you can just go there and you can scroll back through all of them. Little Pond Farm says that's the tail bit. No, hold on a second. Jeff says the tail in that image that was posted by state media doesn't look like the tail of the of the Bell 212? What can I say? That's what it was just posted by Mirror News. So maybe they'll come out later and say it's not a legit photo, but that is a photo from Iranian state media. Yes, actually, 2 Iranian state media outlets have posted it. Tasnim state media also posted that photo. So multiple Iranian state media outlets have posted that photo. Uh-oh. There's an unconfirmed one I see here. I don't know about that one. There's a photo floating around which claims to show a body, and I don't know if that's legit. I don't know if that's legit. I keep seeing this photo. But I'm not going to repost it or anything because I can't be sure that's legit. Wasn't posted by state media. Hey, thanks for your support. Jack Willis, thank you, Jack, for your support. Also, Bill S. and Megatron. And M and AH. Yeah, have they found the remains, somebody said. There's been no official announcement about that. The only thing they have said was the Red Crescent has said there's no sign of any survivors. Hang on a second. AZ Intel says that Mirror News Agency is saying that he's dead. Hold on. Hang on. I have not seen that yet. Oh, yes, Mirror News Agency says he died. Breaking news, I missed this. I missed this from 8 minutes ago. AZ Intel is right. Iran state media says says he has died. Says the president has died. So hang on 1 second here, guys. I'm going to post it. But they posted it on Telegram. Iran's Mehr state media announces that President Raisi died in the helicopter crash. From Telegram. They say the president of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Ayatollah Sayyid Ebrahim Raisi, met with an accident while serving and performing his duty for the people of Iran and was martyred. The helicopter carrying the president, which had gone to the border area to open the Khodafrin Dam, had an accident on the way back to Tabriz. In addition to the president, the helicopter was carrying the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Imam Juma of Tabriz, and the governor of East Azerbaijan. Here is a link to that. Thanks to AZ Intel for mentioning that he had seen that. I didn't even realize they had posted that. It's a semi-official news agency owned by the of the Iranian government, says Wikipedia. It is owned by the Iranian government's Islamic Development Organization, Mehr News Agency. They have posted the announcement that the president has died in the helicopter crash. Hold on a second here. Yeah, I did not say that every Iranian state media outlet announced this, but Iran's Mehr's semi-official news agency, which is state media, said that he died in the helicopter crash. That is from Mehr News, which is owned by the Iranian government. They said it on their Telegram account. I posted the link. That is the first announcement I have seen from one of the Iranian state media outlets. And that is not surprising because multiple Iranian media outlets are reporting that the head of the Red Crescent says there is no sign of survivors. Cricket from Zero says 50 days for election. So my understanding is that a vice president would take over and then within 50 days they would hold an election. The last election they held, I think it was in 2021 for this position for president. The government did not let a number of candidates run. I'll see if I can get you that summary there. It was talked about in the Wall Street Journal. I think. Yes, fresh elections need to be held within 50 days. It is expected the vacancy would be filled by Mohammad Makbur, Iran's first vice president, says Wall Street Journal. I thought they said that about the 2021 elections. It might have been, they might have revised the article and added some more stuff. And anyways, let's see it here. Maybe it was a different article. Yeah, like Wikipedia says of the 2021 Iranian presidential election that Raisi won, considered a show election to elect the hand-picked candidate of the Iranian supreme leader. The elections were the first in Iranian history in which the reported number of invalid ballots outnumbered every non-winning candidate. Anyways, you can read stuff about the 2020 election. What I just want to make sure people understand is it's when we say, oh, there'll be a new election within 50 days, don't expect free and fair elections in Iran is what I'm saying. I don't want to mislead people. Idris Ali with Reuters says, Iran's president and foreign minister dead in helicopter crash, an Iranian official tells Reuters. Ronan says, no statement from the Ayatollah guy. Yeah, there has not been a statement recently and not been a statement talking about the deaths of the people on board from Supreme Leader Khamenei, who is the Supreme Leader, who is the #1 most powerful political figure in Iran. The president was #2. So no statement yet from him on this. It is 7:38 a.m. Iran time. I'm just checking for more updates here. Oh, hang on one moment. Again, Iran's mayor semi-official news agency did say that the president is dead. Thank you to Cora Brown, by the way, and Bill S. Look, I don't think that's really really in question. I think it's pretty clear from what we know that nobody survived, but I am waiting for more from the government there. I saw an unconfirmed report that 3 bodies have been recovered, but that's not state media. I'm not sure about that. So I'll let you know if what I hear on that. Maybe they'll wait until they find and identify the remains. I don't know. People keep sending me stuff I posted on X. Yeah, by the way, people are quoting Wikipedia. Guys, Wikipedia does not have an independent reporting crew. They're not doing... Wikipedia is a site... I love Wikipedia, but it is maintained by people who just post updates to the articles. So it's not like Wikipedia has the Wikipedia news desk where they have reporters on the ground in Iran. So just because it says it on Wikipedia is not any extra. All that means is that they decide, whoever runs Wikipedia decided to update the page based on what other people are reporting. So there's not any independent confirmation that comes from Wikipedia saying it. You know, they're getting it from somebody else. Yeah, a number of our viewers are talking about how, you know, there could have been fuel on. I would assume there's fuel on board because it wasn't in the air for that long, but maybe a bunch of the helicopter burned up, you know. But not much there aside from the tail and the wreckage photos and videos and stuff. Again, waiting for some more official pronouncements. Hang on. Okay, guys. State news. We have an update from state news media. State news media. Tasnim News Agency, which is state news, says continuing efforts to identify the bodies of all the victims of the helicopter crash carrying the president. The latest news about the crash of the helicopter carrying the president and his entourage indicates that the efforts to identify the bodies of all the victims of this accident are continuing. And after the identification of the bodies of all the passengers, the issue will be concluded. Unfortunately, no vital signs have been found from any of the passengers of this helicopter, and the signs indicate that all of them were martyred. That is from state media, okay? I'm going to post that right now. I'm going to read this again. So this is, again, a post from Iranian state media, Tasnim News Agency. They say continuing efforts to identify the bodies of all the victims of the helicopter crash carrying the president, which means that they have bodies and they're trying to identify them. They say the latest news about the crash of the helicopter carrying the president and his entourage indicates that the efforts to identify the bodies of all the victims of this accident are continuing, which to me means they have the bodies. And after the identification of the bodies of all the passengers, the issue will be concluded. Unfortunately, no vital signs have been found from any of the passengers of this helicopter, and the signs indicate that all of them were martyred, which says to me that they have remains of all of them. Ayatollah Raisi, the president, Minister of Foreign Affairs Hossein Amir-Abdollahian, the Imam of Tabriz, Ayatollah al-Hashem, the governor of East Azerbaijan, Malik Ramati, the head of the President's Protection Unit, Sardar Sayed Mehdi Mousavi, a co-pilot and a pilot, and a technical officer, and I believe one other security officer, it says an Ansar al-Mahdi Corps member, were the passengers of the flight. 9 people on the flight. So again, that from state media suggests that they do have the remains and they are identifying the remains and there's no signs of life among the remains. And the evidence suggests, again, they said, their words, state media, no vital signs have been found from any of the passengers of the helicopter, and the signs indicate that all of them were martyred. Breaking news, Tasnim state news agency announces the death of President Raisi. They said he has joined the Supreme Kingdom. Oh, and yes, so they also say, this is from Tasnim State News Agency. They also say the foreign minister is dead, the governor of, the foreign minister is dead, and they said the governor of Tabriz. I don't know, it's a little confusing there. But again, yes, so Tasnim is confirming that they are a semi-official news agency in Iran. State media, Tasnim, also is reporting now, and I'll post a link to it, that President Raisi and the foreign minister were killed. Okay, I'm going to post a link to this, guys. But they say, Ayatollah Raisi, the beloved president of our country, was martyred in a helicopter crash in Varzgan region of East Azerbaijan region of Iran, and joined the Supreme Kingdom. Here is the link. I just posted it for you. Oh yes, I think they meant the governor of. They said the Ayatollah, the Imam of Tabriz, the foreign minister, and I think they meant the governor of East Azerbaijan were also in the helicopter, and they were all killed. The pilot of the helicopter and the president's bodyguard are among the martyrs of this accident. President Raisi and his companions were going to Tabriz by helicopter after the operation ceremony of the I think operation they mean opening ceremony of this dam, which was held in the presence of the president of the Republic of Azerbaijan. But this helicopter had an accident in the middle of the way and crashed. So they were going to Tabriz. So they weren't that far away from it. So if roughly that's the location where the crash was, they were about, roughly speaking, they were about 40 miles away. They were about 40 miles away. And I think, yeah, so it looks like they were about halfway. Yeah, I mean, state media says in the middle of the way, but it does look like they were roughly halfway, because I think they were up here in Kota Afarin County, that area. So, and Tabriz is where they were going, which is about 40 miles away. So it looks like they were like in the middle of the flight, basically. It's not like it was on landing or on takeoff. It looks like it was the middle of the flight. I thought maybe they were going farther than that, but they were going. Again, at one point I read that the event was in Kota Afarin, and that's the border with Azerbaijan, so that makes sense. And Tabriz is right here, and again, the crash was roughly this area here. So 2 state media outlets have confirmed he's dead. Oops, President. Somehow there was a typo. It said President Raisi is what it should say. Oops, sorry about the typo. I fixed the typo. Richard Brennan says video out of them in Chopper earlier. That I have not seen. You know what? It's like I can't say why this happened definitely. Given my amateur background, it would seem that certainly maybe the fact that they were flying in the mountains in very dense fog might have had something to do with this. I don't know. But it has the, and I might be wrong, but it kind of has the feeling to me of one of these things that was just eminently avoidable. You know? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was some weird issue that, who could have foreseen that happening? But I don't know. Yeah, a number of our viewers are mentioning when the Kobe Bryant accident happened. And yeah, I'm looking here. I haven't researched this lately, so I don't remember the details. But this is the helicopter crash that killed Kobe Bryant here in 2020. Wikipedia has an article about it. They said that the NTSB said Island Express helicopters, which owned the helicopter that crashed, was not certified to fly in foggy conditions. There was no evidence of engine failure. So they cited likely contributing causes were self-induced pressure by the pilot to complete the flight and the inadequate oversight of Island Express over its safety management process. Flying at an excessive speed for the weather conditions was also mentioned in the final report. The board concluded that the pilot had flown into thick clouds contrary to VFR requirements. The resulting spatial disorientation and loss of control led to the crash. Yes, the NTSB concluded that the probable cause of that accident was the pilot's decision to continue flight under visual flight rules into instrument meteorological conditions, which resulted in the pilot's spatial disorientation and loss of control. Contributing to the accident was the pilot's likely self-induced pressure and the pilot's planned continuation bias, which adversely affected his decision-making, and Island Express Helicopters Incorporated's inadequate review and oversight of its safety management processes. That's from the final report of the National Transportation Safety Board for the 2020 crash. So, again, I can't say what happened here, but, you know, you see that it was a mountain, you see that it was really foggy, and you wonder, is this a situation where they shouldn't have been flying or not flying there? I don't know. I'm not a pilot. I don't know. And then our viewer Finn the Lovemaker says that it's probable that the president insisted the pilot fly in the poor conditions. Yeah, I can't speak to that. Did something like that happen? Did the pilot not want to fly? This I can't tell you. I don't know that we'll ever know the truth. I'm not sitting here waiting for the full and open Iranian investigation process, which releases to the public this full, open, well documented and well supported assessment of what happened. I'm not holding my breath for that to happen. But I don't know. I mean, again, I don't know the exact cause. Oh, did I miss? I'm sorry if I misspoke the word or whatever. Sometimes I think one thing and it comes out wrong. Now, Steve will survive thinks Israel was involved. Look, we haven't seen any evidence of that, and there's no allegations of it. Iran is saying that it was an accident, so there's no evidence to suggest that right now. Thanks, by the way, to M. Martinez and Brian Beelman for your support, and John Richer and Sharon A. Baer. Rhonda Williams thinks Iran won't admit wrongdoing. It makes them look weak and vulnerable. Oh, Kian Sharifi says Iran's state television have declared the president and the foreign minister dead on state television. Al Arabiya says the same thing. So Iran's state television has now confirmed the death of the president and foreign minister. Okay? Fars News also confirms it. Yes. I just posted a link to the Fars State Media post. So state television has now announced it. They had state TV confirms that the president and foreign minister died in the crash. Again, it is believed everybody died in the crash, all 9 people on board. Wow. Here's a Tasneem confirmation. Yeah, so I think it very well might be false that people from the helicopter called after it went down. I don't know why government officials said that happened. I would tend to doubt that is true now. Yeah, that doesn't really. Now, I can't say for sure, but it seems weird given what we saw of the wreckage. It seems weird to say that that somebody called after the wreckage, but I don't know. So the deputy foreign minister had said that the imam from Tabriz had said after the crash that he wasn't doing well, and like heard ambulances. But I find it hard to believe with all the other evidence we've seen. But I don't know for sure. I mean, in theory, somebody could have survived and called and then died there somewhere. I mean, is it possible that happened, that somebody survived that crash and then called and then passed out and died in the fire or something? You know, what can I say? I don't know. All right. PW360. Now, I didn't see this. Said Fox said the Schumer statement that it was an accident was done in an attempt to deter Iran from falsely accusing Israel and escalating things, but unknown if Iran will still do it. Well, first of all, I don't think Schumer went out and just said something false. I would be pretty surprised if Schumer just made it up that intelligence told him it looked like an accident. But so he had some reason to go out and say hours ago that it looked like an accident to him. But yeah, as of right now, Iran is saying it was an accident. That's what Iran is saying. That's the official line from state media, is that it was an accident. There's nobody blaming Israel for this that I've seen. Thanks, PW, for 360 for writing in. Jim Hockey says, sounds more and more like the same scenario as the Kobe Bryant crash. It's so hard to get any bearings in that fog. If you didn't see it, we saw a number of videos live and posted by state media as well yesterday that showed foggy conditions in the area where at times you could like barely see in front of you. There was some really bad fog. So I don't know what it was like exactly when they were flying, but there was definitely a lot of bad foggy conditions yesterday. All right, let me just see if I have anything to add here. I've seen multiple reports that say this is not, the death of the president and foreign minister is not expected to significantly change Iranian policy in any kind of way. But he was seen as one of a couple strong candidates, the president, to take over from the supreme leader who was 85. He was seen as one of the favorites to take over. Obviously, that will not happen now. Thanks, Thomas Kruger. I appreciate it, Thomas. Thank you. I'm going to just see if I have any more updates for you on this. But again, we're getting confirmation from state media that the people on board died. Yes, as Wall Street says, he was a hardliner. The New York Times says he was a conservative who violently crushed dissent and was widely viewed as a possible successor to Iran's supreme leader. He was 63, the president. The New York Times says Mr. Raisi had been viewed as one of the frontrunners to succeed Mr. Khamenei as supreme leader. Now his death paves the way for Mr. Khamenei's son, Mojtaba, to assume that role. The first vice president will take over, and there will be an election held. This says within 60 months. Other articles say within 50 days. Interesting. BBC says that Iran has a poor air transport safety record. This is at least partly the result of decades of U.S. sanctions, which have severely weakened its aerial fleet. Oh, BBC says President Raisi was on board a Bell 212 helicopter, state news agency said. The model was made in the U.S. and could not have been sold to Iran since the 1979 revolution. So BBC thinks that helicopter was made in 1979 or earlier. Previous ministers of defense and transport, as well as commanders of Iran's ground and air armed forces, have died in plane or helicopter crashes, says BBC. All right, guys. Well, I think it may be time. I think we're getting close to that time here. But we have gotten confirmed from the government that the people on board, well, we got confirmed the state news, the government state TV has announced that the president and foreign minister died. State media has said the people on board were all killed. Again, the Iranian president and the foreign minister and 7 others killed in a helicopter crash in Iran. And as I said earlier, whatever you think of the people of the government of Iran, condolences to the families of the victims. All right, guys. So I think we're going to wrap up our live coverage here. I do very much appreciate you being here for the coverage. And also, I know a lot of you have been sending me links and updates and helping me figure out what's going on here. So I really appreciate your help with the coverage. If I do have more updates, I'll post them on my X account, which is @Lookner. That's where I post breaking news when I am not on the air. So you can follow me there if you'd like. And if you'd want to, you can, hold on a second here. I'll post that link in the chat. And yeah, we cover all kinds of live breaking news here at Agenda Free TV without an agenda. So if you want, you can subscribe or follow the channel. But again, I really appreciate you being here and also all of the help people have given and for letting me read your comments on the air and also sending me news tips and updates. Thank you. And I want to give a big thank you to our moderators. Our chat here is a really important part of the channel, and we could not have chat rooms without our moderators. They are always here. They're always moderating and keeping things under control in the chat and respectful. So shout out to them. We've had a bunch of mods in and out all day over there right now on YouTube. Havasumam, Kinetic over there. I know RJ has been there. Cynthia Moon. I believe Danny James was there, Ruth Krafasi, all of our moderators who've been over there on YouTube. Keisha Fowler, thank you. Linda Belk and Larry moderate for us on X. All of our Twitch mods who have been there, like Serrero, Sarah, Papa Bear, Tariag, and all the others who've been over there. And also on Facebook, Margaret Riley, Kay Larry Body, Christina Neal, Ronald Egnor, any of the others I might have missed as well. But huge thanks to all of our moderators. Very much appreciate all of your efforts. And thanks to everybody who has supported the channel. Your support is what allows this channel to exist. So I very much appreciate it. I owe a thank you to Coggles, our member. Also, Angry Wayne Gretzky and my 9210 over there on Twitch. And Wreck-It Rob, thanks for your support. And also Tony Hartley, Lynn Powell, and Michelle Franco. Sorry, I'm a little late on that, on Facebook. Thanks for the Facebook stars. Yes, I'll post updates on my X account. A reminder, I don't know when we're going live. I don't know when big news is happening, so I can't tell you in advance when we're going on the air. One really good way to make sure you know when we're going live to cover big breaking news is to sign up for our notifications. We have our own notification system that we created. I would turn on notifications on whatever platform you subscribe or follow on, but sometimes those don't work. So we have a really reliable system. You sign up once, it's through Discord, and you get sent a message every single time we go on the air right before we go live. So the mods will post the link to the notifications in the chat, and you can sign up there. Or you can sign up. The link is also on our Facebook and YouTube description for this broadcast. And if you click that link, you'll also see we have a free chat on Discord where you can chat with other viewers. Our Discord, when I'm not on the air, a lot of our viewers like chatting over there. So you can check that out as well. That's also free. And thank you so much to our Discord mods for all your efforts over there on Discord. And if anybody's interested in being a volunteer moderator, that'd be fantastic. Sometimes we have a wait list for that, but you can ask the mods for more information on that. I do want to say a thank you to our Facebook subscribers and our Twitch subscribers and our YouTube members for your support of the channel. For example, over there on Facebook. Oh, by the way, Paul Anderson was modding too. Thank you so much, Paul. Thanks for modding today. Lou Green, our subscriber. Thank you, Lou. Billy Joe Drage, Charney Wilson, Christy Claft, Margaret Riley, Kay Lowry Body, all of our subscribers over there on Facebook. Jim Murphy, thanks Jim for subscribing on Facebook. Really appreciate all of our Facebook subscribers. Janet Erica Battaglieri as well. Thank you. Thanks Lynn Powell again for the Facebook stars and the others for the Facebook stars. And over there on Twitch, really appreciate our subscribers there, including people like Jackson22. Thanks to our first-time chatter, Mario Kart TTV. Angry Wayne Gretzky, thanks for subscribing. Wall Street, Sarah, Jack's Animals, Relila. Did I say Shaggy? I think I did. Wreck-It Rob, Admonta, Board PC Guy, Gonzalez, Tim Doe 1, and all of our Jackson22 and all of our other Twitch subscribers. Thanks so much for your support over there. And our YouTube members, really appreciate your support for the channel. Just to name a few of our YouTube members: Oilers Nation, Crypto King, SD Angel RWB, and thanks for all your support, SD Angel. I appreciate it. Lisa, Mr. Doctor, Connor Murphy, Stephen Drysdale, Dalcleek, Brenda Triplett, Deborah Sullivan, Crypto King, Apex Strategist, One Solo Soldier, Max Rem, Connor Murphy, I think I said that already, Grayson Mercy, Vicky Freeman, Rary Patton, Dwayne Gill, thanks for being members, Jan Porter, Coggles, Overfear, PZ Papa Zulu, and Minnie Mouse, WC, Dillamon, Blissful Essence, Louis Belmont Show, Hamba Semesta, Crypto King, J Claus, J Rel C, I think it was, J Ray C. Thanks for being members. H Parsons, No Cap Andy, Sumisu, Oilers Nation, Kavit, Lunali Syria, R Jones, Relax Mellow, JCC, Evie Shore, Salt of the Earth, Strange Reverend Evelyn in Maine, Sylvia S., Michael Sotard, Chaz Martin, and all of our other members over there. Thanks. 3033 Nails, Stephen Drysdale, Anak, and others. Darth Pronator, Crypto King, Paul Tissue, Gemini Rose. Thank you. All right. So I am going to, I think, wrap up our stream. I'll do one last check here, but we have the confirmation from the government that the people on the in state media that the people on the plane did not on the helicopter did not survive, including the president and the foreign minister. Wow. Let me just want to make sure I'm not missing any final updates here, but I'll post on my X account if I see other updates once I am off the air. All right, guys, so wrapping it up, again, appreciate you tuning in for the broadcast. And going to wrap up our stream right now, I think. Again, thank you to our mods so much for being here. Really appreciate it, moderators. All right, that is it for now. You have been watching our live coverage of the helicopter crash in Iran that has killed the president of Iran, the foreign minister of Iran, and 7 others. That is it for now. And we will see you soon with more live breaking news coverage right here at Agenda Free TV.